Well, my goodness, hello everybody. It is the weekend. Thank God that we have made it to the weekend. This is Peggy Mercer's YouTube writing channel, and I do writing for love and maybe money. I am your writing instructor, folks. I have been published all over creation in New York and Florida, little small pieces. Then I also have my own publishing company, Peggy Mercer Worldwide Media. I haven't been on really to talk about it about a week, but I want you to know that the writing is full steam ahead. It's like the California gold rush for me. I've got so many manuscripts and so many people that I've helped. I've got a guy down the road writing a psychological thriller about working in law enforcement all his life. I'm helping him with something. I've got a guy I hear, one of my former students, a fabulous guy who understands and raises coon dogs and hunting dogs, and he's so sweet. And I taught him in high school, and he's writing something. And I have so many other people. If you need me, let me know. It's not likely probably that I'm going to stop what I'm doing and start helping everybody, but I can already tell you that I will if I can. If I can find time, I'm going to be doing that, because let me tell you what's going on, and you're going to love this. We love it. We love our writing, okay? I know your personality. I know where you're coming from. I asked a girl one time why she had become a writer, and she said, Peggy, I could not become a writer because I loved it from the time I was a little child. Well, honey, I used to stand in that old farmhouse where we live, and I used to get my number 2 pencil out, and I used to just sharpen that thing. That's what happened to my furrows here, okay? Of course, I also got kicked in the mouth with a horse. You don't want to miss that story. I've got to have that fixed, but I haven't yet. But anyway, let me tell you what's coming with the writing, okay? A lot of exciting news. We are so excited here to be telling you and sharing the news with you. You all know that I created a poetry series that I haven't really gotten into the meat of it like I wanted to. But what I've done is that, let me hold on just a minute, and I'm going to show you something here that I've got this absolutely wonderful cat cup that my one of my best friends gave me. And how do you like them apples? But anyway, let me get a drink of this. Making some noise. I'm a noisy drinker. That's my second cup. And I'm going to have my tea shortly too. But let me just tell you something. The poetry PDF that I did, where I got all the information that I thought you needed to write great poetry. Now, you may be in South Africa writing poetry, and I'm going to just throw this in there for you. I worked with a student from South Africa called Kufri, and Kufri said something to me one time, and he is to be given credit for it. He said, an inch of gold won't buy an inch of life. And that line became something that it became sort of like a motto of mine. I had a poster made from it. You can see it on YouTube. I was listening to him. His poetry fascinates me. He's very, very good at what he's doing. Hello, Kufri, you demo, wherever you are, and I know he's watching. But I love that line. I used that line in a song I wrote for one of my closest friends that died with a brain aneurysm in Florida, coming back from a vacation. Her name was Frances, and she and I were best friends in high school, and I wrote that song for her. An inch of gold won't buy an inch of life. And you see how our whole lives are full of poetry. Our lives are full of poetry. Poetry's around us, and so I wrote the PDF. I compiled the information. I got the markets in. I got a whole section in there about publishers. And let me tell you the good news about the PDF. Let me tell you what I've done about that PDF. I had what they call a landing page where people could go and download the PDF. And I got on here and I said, I have a landing page. Well, that landing page didn't work out, and so I quickly got another landing page. Tell you this in a nutshell. I was not happy with the landing page, and the one landing page that I did settle on, I'm not happy with that, so I'm deleting that too. And let me tell you what I'm doing to solve this thing about the PDF, and I'll do more PDFs. I enjoyed that immensely, but I have to find a better way for you to get it. The best way I have decided for you to get the information called How to Write Great Poetry. Are you listening to me? Look at that old face. Boo. Are you listening to me? The way for you to get the PDF is to wait a minute, and I am going to have that PDF on Amazon as a little guidebook. I've had all of you come at me and say, let's get it in a book, let's get it in a book. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to put this into a little book format like this kind of, and it's going to be on Amazon, and it may be on there tomorrow. But let me back up for just a minute and tell you what is going on Amazon this weekend. Not next weekend, not forever ago, and I do have the Lazy Poetry Society. So keep in mind the word lazy. Now, I'm not lazy. There's not a lazy bone ever been in my body. I'm the only person that can work my life out. I'm the only person that can hurt me. I am my daddy's daughter, and you see my daddy in the picture up there on the shelf. 101st Airborne, World War II, Battle of the Bulge. You can't beat that. And yes, I have, in fact, written a wonderful book about my daddy, which I'll tell you all about that soon. But right now, so the PDF is coming out. It is going to be on Amazon probably tomorrow. It will be on there. It is called How to Write Great Poetry. My poetry books have been on Amazon on the bestseller list, listed between books like Judy Blume and Edgar Allan Poe. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, I don't play around here with the poetry. So this poetry guide, you've got to have it. It's like Strunk and White that I keep with me at all times. This is your guidebook, okay? And it is going to be on Amazon, and you can grab it for a few bucks and put it on your desk and refer to it. It's everything you need in one guidebook, okay? To write great poetry. I would like to see some of you write great poetry and say that I helped you. Please do, if I do, and I hope and pray that I will. I pray about everything, and there's nothing I don't pray about. And God blesses me hand over fist because I pray. I am my granddaddy's granddaughter about that, and he was an old-timey preacher man, and he and my grandmother, who could sing like an angel, taught me as a young child how to get on my knees and pray. What are your knees for? Like the song my close friend's daughter, Jennifer Nettles, wrote a song called Baby Girl, and in there she used an old line, and that beautiful child can write, I'm telling you. And she used a line that we used to say all our life. My grandmother used to say, remember what your knees are for. And Jennifer used that to great, tremendous success in her song Baby Girl. And I will talk about her soon too, because I'm just so fascinated by her brilliance and her singing ability and her talent as an actress. So we'll talk about her too. Okay, right now, the great news. I have a children's book coming out. It is a book. It is a reading and writing project for ages 6 through 10. Any kids in first grade, and I know first and second graders. Tim Morris has a granddaughter right now, and I think she's in the, maybe, I don't know, second or third grade. She's a little bitty blonde, beautiful blue-eyed blonde. And his granddaughter is reading books to her class, and I think second grade. I'll have to ask Tim about that. These children are learning to read, and so this is a back-to-school Halloween book, and the title of it is Moaf Cried. Holy smoke, a ghost. Moaf Cried, holy smoke, a ghost. This little book is a rewrite of an original ghost tale that I did about 7 years ago that was a big success, made the bestseller list and everything. And it was created by request of a school's gifted program. And this little book was put on Amazon and in print, and it became a bestseller, and it was definitely a bestseller with the gifted kids, because not only is it a great story based on local lore, and we're trying to teach children that they can look around them and search the woods and the family, listen to your grandma telling tall tales and weave in these stories. And you can use the stories about your uncles hunting on the river and stuff like that in writing your own story. And so that is the whole gist of it. That's the aim of this little book, to give children a really great tall tale. And the little tall tale is set in Cogdale, Georgia, where there appears a light on the horizon, and there appears a ghost. And so this little kid named Montgomery, whose name is Moaf, and that's short for Montgomery, he actually, does he see the ghost? Does anybody else see the ghost? Do you believe in ghosts? Is the ghost in the field? Is this fun or what? Is this fun? So you will hear a lot more in the next few days about this, because it's going to be on Amazon maybe by tonight. Definitely this weekend is the weekend for Moaf Cried. Holy smoke, there's a ghost. Holy smoke, a ghost. And so that's coming out, and it has new pictures in it to go with the pictures that Moaf Cried Ghost had 7 years ago. So we have new pictures and a little bit of a revision in there, and you and your children are going to love this ghost tale. You can read it to them, they can read it. If they are writing or they are making up their own stories, they're going to tell you the story. Maybe you'll write it down for them. Look, anything that we want to do, we can do. So in this book, we're teaching children that Halloween is a fun time. It's a time to chill and squeal and run around and collect candy, and that's called getting the treats. It's a time to maybe play some fun tricks on everybody, and so on and so forth. So the Halloween book is coming out. I hope it's out by tonight on Amazon. It will definitely be on there tomorrow. It's coming this weekend. I have all this planned out, okay? It is being set up, and some other people are helping me a little bit. Now, we have other projects coming in the next few days. How to write great poetry, that very PDF that I put together for you, and then couldn't be happy with a landing page. I'm a perfectionist, as you folks might know. I'll tell you, my girlfriends, Brenda, Jennifer, Jan, Donna Kay, every one of you that know me and love me, but not as much as I love you. My friend Jan says I love you best. She always closes with that. And what a fabulous former law enforcement expert she's been in her life. She says, I love you best. And I'm going to tell you, I love you best. I love all them best. They are my tribe. And I'll tell you one thing, Brenda will not let me fall. Jan will not let me fall. Donna Kay will not let me fall. I am blessed beyond measure. Tim Mars will not let me fall. Billy Copeland will not let me fall. You people, I love you best. Now, back to what I'm doing with the writing. So the poetry PDF is written in book form. It's coming out tomorrow. The Halloween book coming out tonight. This weekend, definitely. The Halloween book for children. Other books for children are coming. Following the poetry PDF, we're coming out with a revision of a book I wrote years ago that was a big success called Beautiful You, Life, and Home. And I've got a lot to tell you about that. I have added products to that book galore for you to use. Other great news, I am expanding the YouTube channel. I'm going to be teaching a course on how to write a children's book and get it published. I'm going to be teaching a course on how to write a best-selling romance novel, a best-selling romantic suspense novel, best-selling books. And I have friends that I've worked with who are writing best-selling books. And I will tell you that I helped a lot of them, whether they wanted to be helped or not. I remember helping an old soldier write his book, Mr. Langford from down in Broxton, and he and his wife, Debbie, whom I love so good like a sister, they will laugh. She will laugh at this. He's no longer with us. There were changes I wanted him to make to move this story faster or to cut out redundancy. And I would go in there and hand him a manuscript. I would go to his house and hand him a manuscript and say, this has to be changed. The old soldier would look at me and say, I'm not changing anything about that. Don't hand that to me. I would get behind his wife, Debbie, who would protect me. And I would say, it's got to be changed. And he would say, I'm not going to change it. And so that's how it works. When you have the editor from HELL, she's going to make your book work. And she's going to tell you things that's going to help you write a fabulous book. And that's me. I'm your teacher. I am your writing instructor. This is the Peggy Mercer YouTube. This is Writing for Love and Maybe Money. And don't you forget it. Okay. I'm getting off now. I wanted to give you the good news about the poetry book tomorrow, the Halloween book later this afternoon or this weekend. Then I've got other books coming. I also want to tell you before I get off here, the true news, the great news for me. I'm on TikTok. I'm so excited to be on TikTok. You would not believe some of the products that every product that I sell has a story. Every product that I sell is personal. My writing is personal to me. An agent in New York once said to me, you are capable of big things. I didn't care if I did big things or not, just so I did things I thought would inspire people and help them. I will explain some of my books in a very short video that's coming soon. I'm going to start with the last book, The Faith-Filled What God Told Me, which I have several emails that I can read to you that say, this book changed my life. It saved me. This is what I needed. So I am here to tell you that I will be back, and I will be back very soon, and I will be giving you the lowdown and the goods on what's hot and what's on the market right now from me. I will also be telling you how you can write a children's book and get it published, a novel, great American poetry. You stay with me. I love you. As Jan would say, I love you best.